It's Bruce here. Welcome to the big show here on TWB, Traveling with Bruce. Welcome all of you from around the world, no matter where you are. I hope you're having a good day. You had a good weekend, and you're all healthy. Everyone is well. Jen and I, oh gosh, we are getting ready, kids. We're excited and we're panicking all at the same time because we are on the road. This is the last show from Calgary for quite some time. The next time you see me on this show live, I will be in London, England. Very excited about that, and we'll be doing videos now about our travels. So get ready to start watching videos as as Bruce and Jen start traveling Europe together. Oh my gosh, is it going to be out of control? Yes, it is. Looking forward to it. The last time I was in London, Jen and I were in London together with our daughter, 1999. Jen and I were in London together for one night in 2014, passing through. We spent one night at the hotel at the airport. And so this is it's the first time we'll be in London together, just the two of us, without having to worry about what our 13 or 12-year-old daughter is thinking about everything. We'll see how this works out. This should be fun. I'm excited. I am just jacked about it. And anyway, we'll see you for sure live next Monday from London, England, and other points after that. So, yeah, it's going to be something. Welcome all. Sharon is here. Hey, Bruce. Was there a sponsor member show tonight? I didn't get a notice, but Kevin and I do want to wish you and Jen safe and wonderful travels. Just to let you all know, it's entirely my fault. I did upload the show on my StreamYard, which is this system here, but I forgot to actually upload the show through YouTube on the alerts. So a lot of you did not get the alert at all, or if you did, you got it much later than when I started. But the show is up, it's done, and you can always watch it anytime you want. But this show has enough time to attract a few folks to catch us. So welcome all of you who are here. And thank you, those of you who are throwing thumbs ups our way already. If you're throwing us a thumbs up, do me a favor. Hit the thumbs up button and then tell me right here, give me a message. Tell me what the temperature is where you're living right now. Are you getting summer? And what was your thumbs up number today? What thumbs ups are you? Brittany, hi Bruce and all. I am not in Hammond, but in Baton Rouge, taking care of some stuff. I hope it's going well for you, Brittany. Going back to Hammond, Louisiana tomorrow though. Ken Kareka is here. Hi Bruce and all from Saginaw, Michigan. The temperature is 71. Gas right now is $4.26 a gallon. We just booked an Alaskan Norwegian Cruise Line cruise for early June. We were number 6 on the thumbs ups. Thank you guys. Way to go. Did you get a really good deal on that cruise? I'd be curious to know, were you really happy? Did you book a balcony room or an inside, or was it on sale? Did you get perks? Are they giving away any deals on these cruises, or is it top dollar? I'd love to know. Donnell, hi Bruce, long time no see, laugh a lot. I'm number 8, thanks buddy. Donnell and I were hanging out together on the big sponsor show. For a while, it was just the two of us. It was a wonderful visit between two old pals who have never met each other. But the day will come, my friend. The day will come. Stephen, number 7 from Northwest Arkansas. Gas is $3.90 a gallon. Temperature 85 degrees. Summer may be upon us. No kidding. Let me show you what happened in my hometown this morning. Well, right here in Cowtown, Calgary. Let me show you what we woke up to today. This was the scene this morning at sunrise right here. Let's take a look at that. If you can see that, okay. Holy moly, it started to come down, and I couldn't believe it. I saw this and I went, you got to be kidding me. I went to another part of the house here, looking out the front yard. Everything was covered in snow. It was just so pretty, wasn't it? It's pretty unless you live here, because if you live here, you don't want to see this on May the 9th. You just don't want to see this. Here's the backyard. It was coming down. I'll tell you right now, by the time this stuff stopped falling, the banister, you see the banister there, right there? Those are 4 inches under snow. All that furniture, 4 inches thick, all powder. Thankfully, this stuff, after about 3-4 hours of coming down, it stopped falling, and then we began to notice the clouds began to break up, and then the sun began to appear, and then we heard the unmistakable sound of dripping water, and we noticed that everything was melting off. And by about 2 o'clock this afternoon around here, about 4 hours ago, it was 90% gone. And right now, there is no snow out there. It is completely melted away. The deck you saw with that furniture, not only is the snow melted off the furniture is bone dry. The deck itself is dry. Everything burned off. The angle of the sun is so high now that even in the mid 40s today, which is all we mustered for temperature, burned it all away. Hopefully that'll be it for the year, but I don't know. And Brittany, I believe I saw a gas price around $4 a gallon earlier today. She says, Tom, Brittany, I'm in New Orleans for 11 nights. Come on down and visit. Why not? Jeannie, hello, Bruce and TWBers. Bill and Jeannie are here for the big show. 73 degrees right now. Gas price, we last saw $3.99 a gallon. Jeannie and Bill, they tracked us down on our show, our early sponsor show too. They wouldn't let us get away with not having him in there. Tom Henry, hello, TW fans. Tom made it too. Welcome, my buddy. D's are here. Hi from Seattle. Gas is more expensive here. $4.28. Yikes, man. It's insanity. Louise, I did not get any notification for the 7 p.m. show. Did you have one? I did, but I screwed up with the notifications today. But this show is working out. Paper City Gamer Jeff is in the house tonight. Welcome, Jeff. It's good to see you here. Well done. Nathan is here as well. Hello, TW family. I missed the sponsor show. Was mowing the yard. Gas is up to $4.09. Not a problem, buddy. Tom Henry, I know why Bruce is leaving Canada. Stock market is tanking, and he's running from those stock markets with Bruce members waiting and wanting their donations back to cover losses. Yeah, no, actually, I'm running to Europe to pick up more money. I'm going to personally beg for money from these people. That's what I'm going to do. Brittany, Bruce, there is definitely someone you want to say hi there, hello to. Would it be your mother? Would your mother be with us today? Who is here? Tom Henry, gas when we left Richmond yesterday was up to $4.36 a gallon again. Paper City Gamer Jeff booked a last-minute cruise this week, New York to Bermuda on Norwegian Joy. I didn't check my passport. Expired last month. Oops. Going to try the birth certificate and license option. Oh, my. I hope it works out. Leave in 2 weeks. Going to try to get passport in Boston, but we'll see. Oh, man. Melinda, number 15, thumbs ups. Thank you so much, Melinda, for being here. Number 15 on this channel. Biz M. Hello, Bruce. How are you doing? Gas is $2.19 a liter in Maple Ridge, British Columbia. Oh, my God. That's criminal. That is insanity. $2.19 a liter. Oh, my God. I got to get my calculator out. $2.19 a liter times 3.7 liters. That's $8.10 Canadian for a U.S. gallon. Oh, my gosh. And if we kind of Americanize it, we're talking $6.07 a gallon U.S. for a U.S. gallon of gas here in Maple Ridge, British Columbia. Oh, that is extremely expensive. Jeannie, we were last in London on our way home from Portugal, November 2019, before you know what started in 2020. Yeah, Nathan, number 12 temp was a high of around 75 degrees in Nashville today. 8Pm is here. Greetings from Naples, Florida. I'm number 19 on the thumbs up meter. We broke a record 94 degrees today. Tom Henry, New Orleans, how hot are you there? What kind of temperature you got today? Janice Gregory, number 14 thumbs ups. It's 68 in Central Florida right now. Ms. M, I'm number thumbs up 25. Thank you for everybody for these thumbs ups. Mike, a temperature 76 degrees. For dropping to a high of 40s tonight. Gas is $3.89 a gallon. Welcome, Mike, to the show. Let's see. Kirk Brunson's YouTube and Facebook channel. Hey, the man is in the house. Hey, Bruce, Kirk from the Big Apple's here. Didn't get a notice for the sponsor show, but I'm here now. I'm glad you made it, my friend. We did get a sponsor show made, but the notifications were all screwed up. I screwed up. But this one, it looks like is working out. It's good to see you, buddy. Glad you're here. Annie Rogers, hi, Bruce, Annie, and Brent, Ancaster, Ontario. Number 8 on the thumbs up meter and number 9 on the thumbs up meter. 15 Celsius here. That's about, what would that be? About 60 degrees. Gas is $1.95 a liter. Oh man, that's insane. Here it's about 163. I was paying last week 146, 147. It's popped up a bit here. Brittany, oh wow. Patrick, 26 thumbs up. I'm here, buddy. 70 degrees, and the Avalanche should close out the Preds tonight. 4 straight, probably. Kirk Brunson, oh yeah, Bruce, I'm at work, by the way. Mark is here. Mark Myers. In Florida, gas was $4.15 this morning. This afternoon, it went for $4.29. It went up again. Sandy Robinson, hi, Bruce, and TW family. I was number 16 on the thumbs ups today. It's raining here, usually sunny in Medicine Hat, Alberta. Glad your snow is gone. Would love to be on a cruise. The gas is getting kind of expensive, isn't it? Isn't it crazy? It's just insanity. Brittany, yes, it is. Is it your mother? Your mom's going to be joining us? This is good stuff. Louise, is the stock market doing well these days, Bruce? Not as well as lately. A little bit of pressure there today. But we're shaking it out. We're doing what we can. Nikki, greetings from Jacksonville, Florida. 65 degrees here right now. Expecting a cool wave right now. Interesting. Gregory Melcher, 54 days until Holland America cruise from Montreal. Is that going to be into the Maritimes and then down the coast of the U.S.? Is that the plan? Let me know. What's that one going to be? What's your itinerary? Tom Henry, it's 77 now here in New Orleans, so that's not bad at all. Texas, it was really hot, so I was kind of curious if you were into any heat there. It was to be a hot day, but when we went out for a late lunch, it didn't seem as hot as expected. Right on. Eddie, Charlotte at 71, warming up now. 410 for regular gas. Right on, Eddie. Thanks for sharing that info. Gregory, 36 thumbs up, man. Number 36. And Sylvia is in the house. Hi there, Tom Henry. Hi there. Welcome all of you to the show today, the channel. I'm glad you're here. Jennifer and I, as I said, we are flying out of here this week. We leave on Thursday for the UK. And next week, Monday, we'll be live here. Probably going to be a little earlier than what you're used to, because over in England, in the UK, we're 6 hours ahead on Eastern time. So I don't want to start the show at 2 in my time. I'm trying to adapt to European time. So what's likely going to happen is I suspect we're going to be on, instead of at 8 o'clock Eastern time, we might be on around 5 o'clock Eastern time, something like that. I usually do a stock market show at 3 in the afternoon Eastern till about 4 or so. And so I might start the Hangout show around 4:15 and start this show at 5:15 Eastern time next week. Look for the notifications. Keep an eye on it. If you miss the live version, you can catch the rerun, but hopefully you'll be able to catch us. And we'll let you know what it's like out of the UK. Tom Henry, hi, Sylvia. Did your daughter get to Europe a day late? Gregory from Montreal down to Boston. Can't wait for this trip. This is going to be great. That is a great cruise. I know Jennifer would like to do one of these cruises between New York, Boston, up to Montreal, even doing it back and forth in the fall. She would like to see those fall colors. Sylvia, Tom Henry, yes, she arrived in Barcelona early this morning. Our time, 4 a.m. Then she sent me a dinner picture later in the day, laughing out loud. How about that? Right on. So there's good food in Barcelona. Yeah, there is good food in Barcelona. There's no doubt about that. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Well, Jennifer and I, we picked up one of these Euro rail passes, one of these global Euro rail passes, good for 33 countries. In a 60-day window, whenever we start the ticket, we have 60 days to use up 15 days of unlimited train travel. And the plan is we have first class tickets on this pass. We're going to go from London to Edinburgh after we've been in London a while. Then Edinburgh back to London, and on the same day, London to Amsterdam, all by train. The London-Amsterdam train will be the Eurostar under the English Channel. From Amsterdam, we're going to leave after several days to Germany. We'll be in Dortmund for a few days, see some relatives. Then we're going to end up in Hamburg, Germany. And then we're going to go and see what's known as the miniature museum. I don't know if you know about this in Hamburg. There's a museum in Hamburg that is a famous, started off as kind of a mini railroad kind of museum and has now become a gigantic miniature museum of places around the world. It's quite something. We've already got our tickets online purchased. We're look forward to going to this. We're going to be in Hamburg for a couple of days. Then we're going to be in Berlin. We're going to do Berlin for almost a week. And from Berlin, we're heading to Munich for about 4 or 5 days. And the plan now is to go to Vienna for a little bit and then to Zurich in Switzerland, all by train using this Euro Rail pass. I'm going to be making a series of videos about traveling by train as a senior using the Euro Rail pass post-COVID. And we will be making videos about the cities that we're going to, including critiquing our hotels and talking about what we saw, where we went, and all that sort of stuff. So get ready for videos. We're going to be cranking them out. If we hope we can just bang them out as many as we can. And you can join us between live shows, and we'll keep you posted on how it's going. It should be a lot of fun. I'm kind of looking forward to it all. Fabulous stuff. All right, Tom Henry, 46 days until our first back-to-back cruise on the Norwegian Pearl, Boston to Bermuda. Randy, one of the original TWBs, has made a back-to-back, a bucket list item. All have been canceled so far. Isn't that crazy? Eddie, question, can Barnacles slow a ship down in speed? Hearing Celebrity Eclipse is having issues in Canada. Apparently, they've canceled 2 cruises back-to-back. Told everybody, sorry, these cruises are canceled. The ship has to go to emergency dry dock. I'm not sure where they're doing this. It could be Victoria, British Columbia. It could be Portland. But the ship's going into emergency dry dock to get barnacles off the hull. Because what can happen is the barnacles definitely reduce the streamline ability of the ship to slip through water. It's like having just a whole bunch of stuff in front of your ship that just slows you down. You're using more fuel and you can't reach top speed. These barnacles are a problem, and if they really cake on, they cake on each other, and now you got just a full-blown mess. So yeah, this has to be tackled. The problem is you can't just send a couple of scuba divers down with like some spatulas, and try to scrape it off. No. The amount of area we're talking about, the surface area that this ship has that is covered in these things, runs a huge length. It could be the first 200 feet of the ship. No, you got to get it out of the water, and then the way you take them off has to be environmentally friendly. You can't use caustic chemicals to do it. So there's a whole thing here that you have to observe and adhere to when you're taking the barnacles off. And it's money. It's millions of dollars in cost to the cruise line. I'm sure they put this off as long as I guess they could, but now they're finding that the ship is just not performing at peak efficiency. They're going to lose millions in fuel, and they're going to be running into all kinds of environmental violations if they don't get them off of there. So they were probably forced to do it. Louise, looks like Gregory will be on the same cruise as me, but a different time. I leave June 2nd. Sylvia, number 35 thumbs ups right now. Ken, we just booked the cruise today, we have an outside with a picture window. Beautiful. List price was $1,706. We paid $1,109. Nice. They are discounting. We get $50 discount on tours for each port. Went through AAA. Way to go, Ken. That is awesome. You scored a real nice deal here. That is good to hear. That's interesting to hear too, sir. Very interesting. I was curious about, are you folks finding there are discounts out there? Are there deals to go cruising being thrown at you? Are you getting offers in the mail, email? Are you getting calls from travel agents? There are all kinds of deals on cruises. I'd like to know what they're telling you. I leave June 18th, says Louise. Tom, Eddie, that revised May 15 Eclipse cruise sounds terrible. Ken, we booked a 9-day cruise, says Ken. Wow, that's a great deal. $1,100, 9 days. Eddie, Brit Rail to Edinburgh is great. Very fast and scenic. We are looking forward to this. L. White, the miniature museum is great. You will enjoy it. This is in Hamburg. I'm both of us are looking forward to it very much. So, Tom Henry, New Orleans has some cool trolleys, cool stuff. Sandy Robinson, hi Bruce, just gave you a second thumbs up. So, well, I can't complain. I mean, we all have two. But thank you. On my tablet, rain causing troubles with the internet. Your trip sounds wonderful. Have a great time. I'm looking forward to your videos. Lance Ross, giddy up, Bruce. Hope it's all going to go well. Munamo, thumbs up, number 41, buddy. Thank you. You are there for me. Kevin Chapman, number 44, thumbs ups. Bon voyage, Bruce. Thank you, sir. Sharon, number 46, thumbs ups. 54 to go to get 100 today. Sharon says, gotta love that. Thank you guys so much. Got some news for you on the, in the travel world, so to speak. So far, the news that I've come across today was a brutal day for stocks. In particular, first of all, the Dow Jones lost 600 points today, and that's been piling. The losses have been piling on now for about 5 straight weeks of losses. An up day, but overall each week it's lower than the week before. Today was not a good day for cruise ships either, or for the cruise lines. To give you an idea, what I'm showing here over at Royal Caribbean, the final price on the stock today was $61.41. Today, Royal Caribbean lost $8.44 a share. That was a big hit today. That company lost 12% of its value today. Norwegian lost 12.7% by going down to $15.95. That was a loss of hold on a second, of $2.32 down to $15.95. Royal Carnival, I'll get it, don't worry. Carnival lost $1.78 to go down to $14.14. So it also took a hit today. That was an 11% drop. So all three lost 11 to 12% each. Now, what is causing the problem here with cruise line stocks? First of all, Royal Caribbean, those shares were in the mid-80s only about a month ago. Now they're in the low 60s. What's happened here is they released their financials, I think it was last week, which confirmed that they're losing money. They believe that they're about to turn the corner. They feel that they're going to be able to get more ships going, get the entire fleet up and running this next quarter, hopefully, and they feel that they can start turning positive numbers. The problem the cruise lines have got right now, there are 3 things working against them, and and there's actually 4. The fourth one is that the virus is still out there, and it flares up from time to time, and occasionally we get a report that a cruise ship has a high number of cases on board, and people have to go into quarantine, and they have to self-isolate in their cabins, and we get those reports every once in a while. But the 3 things working against the cruise lines that are really screwing it up, we have right now higher interest rates coming into play. The interest rates are going higher around the world, and the problem for the cruise lines is that they've had to borrow. Between the 3 majors alone, they've had to borrow, at least $80 billion to survive the last 2 years, maybe more. They've needed all kinds of money to keep those ships floating, to keep those people on board, the critical crews. They keep them insured, maintained. They've had ships being delivered that were being finished. They had to add them to the fleets. They have to keep training crews, and they still have to do all the drills. They've had to do marketing. I mean, it's just been a terrible drain. The problem with a lot of the debt that they issued to stay alive, Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, issuing all this debt, some of this debt is adjustable depending on rates. It can be higher. The problem too is here we are now in May 2022. They're still losing money, these guys. They may need to raise more cash between now and the end of the summer just to top up their balance sheets to get going into the winter season, hopefully at full tilt. They're going to be borrowing money this year at much higher costs than last year and the year before. It used to be they could borrow money between 2 and 4%. Then they borrowed money at between 4 and 6%. Some were borrowing money between 6, 8, 10, and 12%. Now with higher rates expected everywhere, in the next 3 months, interest rates could be 3, 4 percentage points, 5 percentage points higher. or upwards of 4 or 5% for prime rates. These guys are not issuing top-notch credit anymore. All the debt that they have is called junk bond debt, and this goes at very high premiums, and this is not good for the stocks. That's one problem, interest rates. The second problem they have are higher inflation costs. We're all dealing with it whenever we go shopping now. We're noticing, oh, the price went up on that. The price went up on that. Same thing for the cruise lines. All the food they have to buy for all those passengers and crew is costing them more money. No question about it. All the port charges are probably going up that they're faced with unless they can hold the contract rates. The labor costs are going up. Other costs are going higher. And it's only going to get worse because right now inflation is theoretically 7-8%. I wouldn't be surprised in some areas of the world it's closer to 10-12%. These guys are dealing with much higher costs than they had budgeted for. The third one, fuel. Talking about inflation, fuel costs for these cruise lines have soared, dramatically soared, minimum doubled and more. And this is when, at a time where they can't run at 110% capacity, they can't charge an arm and a leg to all of us because we're not all back yet. There's still restrictions on who can go on cruising, who can fly into USA ports. You have to be vaccinated and so on. Canadians still have to have a negative test to get on an airplane to get to the US. There's still all kinds of issues here. This continues to add to the frustration for the cruise lines. They've got problem upon problem upon problem, and it's not good. That's one piece of news. The other piece of news, another piece, Royal Caribbean announced the other day, they kind of admitted that they don't think they're going to be re-entering China for maybe 1 year or maybe 2 years minimum. And I have a suspicion that it might be longer than that because unfortunately, with the Russia-Ukraine problem going on in Europe right now, as bad as that is, you've got the Chinese fully supporting Russia in their efforts to annihilate Ukrainians. I mean, this is an undeniable fact that China is hardly a friend of Ukraine, which means they're not a friend of European countries, Canada or the USA, because we support the Ukraine. They're against Ukraine by supporting Russia. I don't know how the folks at Royal Caribbean have any thoughts of getting a ship over there, because if the Chinese are now thinking once the Ukraine thing gets resolved, whoever knows, however that's going to happen, will the Chinese act up and start going after Taiwan? Because that's an area that they've wanted to reclaim for a long, long time. China has been building up their forces, their military, big time. And where do they get the money? From us. They get the money from us to build their military because we buy all these Chinese goods. We import more from them than we export to them. And so there could well be shenanigans going on between China and Taiwan. I can't see, no way can I see a $1 billion cruise ship from Royal Caribbean going into Shanghai, cruising with Japanese passengers. Because I don't think with Chinese passengers, I don't think Japan will allow the cruise ship into their territory at all. I don't see other countries allowing the Chinese tourists any access to their ports. If China is going to go after Taiwan, they're getting cut off by everybody as well. So this is, I just don't see any hope for a China cruise market of any kind for quite some time. And then at the end of the day, the Chinese are devaluing their yuan against the US dollar on purpose. They're dropping it in value. They want Chinese goods to be cheaper into America so that they can keep their export market going. The problem is that when you do that, if you have Chinese yuan coming in, they're worth fewer dollars to the holder. And Royal Caribbean will be paid in Chinese yuan that they will convert to American dollars. All of a sudden, they're going to have to raise their prices by 10, 15, 20% to the Chinese to be able to take a cruise. All of a sudden, this just goes higher. The fuel prices that are now worldwide fuel prices of 100-something bucks a barrel, this can't be good. Cannot be good for Chinese cruising either. That is forcing the Chinese cruising fares to go even higher. So there are headwinds. Just mention that. There are headwinds out there. We'll see how that all plays out. Other news that I came across today. This is some airline news I thought I would share with you folks. And I got some pictures. So stick around. I got some photos. First of all, British Airways. They've announced that they're cutting their summer air schedule by 10%. 10% cutback in their number of flights. Why? Crew shortages, labor shortages. The flights that they're cutting back first, the most, are the short haul flights because you need crew changes often on these flights. They can't get enough people to work for them. JetBlue has cut 8% of their schedule already for May. They've got domestic USA problems. I know Southwest has cut flights. United has announced flight shortages and flight cutbacks. As a matter of fact, I read something today about United cutting flights overseas from several departures because of the plane they're flying. They're flying 777, 200s, and 300s. Some of these planes have Pratt and Whitney engines, and they have had problems with Pratt and Whitney engines lately, recalled and so on. Some of these planes are grounded. They've had to cancel a bunch of flights. Their airlines are not easily ramping back up like they thought. Now, let me show you something that you might be interested in. How would you like to go on a flight where you can sit in this kind of a seat instead of the economy seat that you're used to? How would you like to sit on a seat like this right here? Let me get rid of that comment there. Sharon, thank you again for everything. And by the way, Celebrity X Cruises, we have 47 thumbs ups. Thank you very much for that. Look at this seat right here. How would you like to sit on a seat like that? That is a premium economy seat that has just been announced that is now going to become available on Emirates. Emirates Airways are bringing out these seats as premium economy. These have got to be the nicest looking and most comfortable, appealing looking premium economy seats I can imagine. Apparently, the headrest has 6 power adjustments as well. Here's another shot here. This is kind of from behind the seat. You're looking down. Don't mind me in the background here, but you're looking down from the top of the seat, and you can see the footrest way down there. Isn't that something? Here's another angle here. Here are a couple of flight attendants. This is an entire section of seats, of premium economy seats on an A380 wide body jet. Now, in economy, you've got 3, 4, and 3. Now you have 2, 4, and 2. So you've taken 2 economy seats out and you've widened these seats out. And look at the size of the TV screens. Those are 13.3-inch television screens with 5,000 channels, movies, music, television, you name it. The seats are 19 and a half inches wide. Here's another angle right here of those seats right there. Look at that. The seats are 19 and a half inches wide, where economy seats now in North America are down to 17 inches. The pitch is 40 inches between the back of the seat in front of you and your seat can recline 8 inches with those foot pads, those calf pads coming up to make it a lot more comfortable. How about this shot right here? Look at this. There's your table that comes out of your seat armrest there. It doesn't come down from the back of the seat in front of you. It comes out of your armrest. And there's your meal on real dishes with real glasses. Look at that. Isn't that nice? That is a pretty nice looking way to go. And I guess what they've done here is, as you can tell, they've got this wood trim. If you take a look here, you see the wood trim around the windows? They've kind of dressed up the interior of the plane a little bit to make it a little more almost business class looking. Instead of having just that, plasticky look around the windows, you've got the fake wood there. Now you've got these seats, really cushy with the adjustable leg rests down there. I could handle this. I mean, if you're going to be on a you're going to be on a 13-hour flight from LA to Dubai or New York to Dubai for 12 hours, whatever it is. Wouldn't you like to be in a seat like that instead of a little econo seat? Mind you, Emirates economy isn't bad, but this here would be a serious upgrade. Now, apparently, these seats are going to be installed on all Emirates A380s and all Emirates 777s that they're servicing. So there's going to be 120 planes that will have these seats available through the summer. They'll be installing them like crazy. I would imagine that every time a plane comes into Dubai, they get like a 24-hour turnaround time. They will take out the rows of economy seats that pop these babies in real fast. They'll have dozens of workers waiting for each plane to be pulled in. And you can just imagine the cost to the airline for each one of these seats. I mean, they're so complicated. You've got the apparently the leg recline is a mechanical feature, but the head recline is electric. Then you've got those screens, those TV screens installed in there. You got those table systems. I mean, these have got to be a couple of $1,000 per seat, absolute minimum cost. Apparently, 56 seats per plane. They're going to put an entire section just in these planes. 56 seats per section to be put in. So this is big money. This has got to be $1 million retrofit or more per plane. Oh my gosh, $150 million. Is that how much they're going to spend? It's just going to be insanity. Absolutely incredible. But that is how the airline business works outside of America. Inside of America, you don't have anything like this. There is nothing of this caliber inside America or inside Canada. There is no way you would ever be able to fly a domestic flight with that kind of caliber seating for a premium economy. I've always thought that if you took a 777 type plane or these A350 twin engine planes and you put in this kind of seating for the whole plane, you didn't have a single economy seat, you didn't have business class, you only had this kind of seating, really comfortable. The whole plane would be done, and those are the only tickets you sell. I bet you could get double for that any other airline gets for their economy seats. And because of the volume business you would do, you would take an A350 airplane and you would have probably 200 of these seats. That's like selling 400 economy seats to only 200 people. I can't imagine how an airline loses money doing that. I think they'd make a fortune. But no one does it. And I would think that LA to New York would be the perfect run. Frisco, New York, Chicago, LA, Washington, Phoenix, like cross-country U.S. flights that are 4 hours, 5 hours. These are money makers. They got to be just huge money makers. Across the Atlantic, got to be money makers. To Hawaii, money makers. Just domestic and or international flights from American carriers. If they had the dough to buy these brand new planes that sip fuel compared to the old days with this kind of luxury, I can't see how Americans wouldn't pay for it. I can absolutely see how these seats would fly. The other airlines with their hardest cardboard 2-inch thick seats, they get killed. They get annihilated with this kind of luxury. But what do I know? I'm just a YouTuber. I don't know anything. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, thank you all of you for being here. I'm kind of curious about what your thoughts are on those seats. What do you think of that? First of all, thank you all for being here, saying hi to me. Thank you. Kirk, my 8-day cruise on the Carnival Magic, $1,050 for the 3 of us. Oh, what a deal. Boy, did you score on that one. Tom Henry, nice going. Kirk Brunson, Celebrity, $8. What do we got here? Sharon, 52 thumbs ups, more than halfway there. Isn't this great? Kirk Brunson, with tax, it was $1,900. Still, $630 each. What a deal, man. Ms. Am, besides hotel and cities, I hope you'll show some meals and snacks. Oh, there'll be food. There will be food. Oh, yes. Brittany, I am back. I was out for a while and I had to call coming in. Welcome, my dear. Tom, Brittany, didn't you invite the caller to watch TWB? I mean, why are you talking to them? John Anderson, hi, everybody. Donnell, hi, Kirk. Ouch, taxes sure do add a lot. A celebrity X Cruises. What is that thing in the upper right-hand corner of the screen? This is my logo for Traveling with Bruce. That's a sextant, and it says Traveling with Bruce on it. I have several of these. If I recall, let me double check here. What other ones have I got? I got for my other channel. I got this one here, a Gold Bagel member. I got that one up there, and then I've got the one that says, "Please subscribe to my channel." Yeah, I got all kinds of them up there. But yeah, that's my TWB logo right there. That's what that's all about. Pretty fancy, huh? Yeah, Brittany. No, I didn't. No, I did. My husband called me back. Celebrity X, that is a sextant, one of Bruce's logos right there. Kirk Dorrell, it's taxes and tips. It's not so bad though. Tom, plus sport fees. That's true. Celebrity, this is why I absolutely hate China-made things. Eddie, boycott China. No more shipbuilding. They're done. Stop cruises there. Donnell, are cruise ships mostly full of people who paid long ago, not with new money? You know, my friend, I would bet you right now half the ships that are going out, half their passengers are cruise credits, and the other half is fresh cash. And it's just not enough money to pay the bills. Celebrity, everything we have is made in China, and I hate it. FX, number 57 thumbs ups. Thank you very much for 57. Donnell, if tips are included, Kirk, that's not too bad, I guess, right there. Benway, thank you for your work. Thank you, Benway. Duncan, what's going on? How you doing, Duncan? Donnell, 59 thumbs up, just 41 to go for the century mark. This is awesome stuff. 61 are in the house now, 39 to go. And then Bruce has 100 thumbs up. So there's number 60 right there. Donnell, I like those seats, Bruce. Can they give you massage as well? They look pretty good. I know in business class they have massage units, but not in these. Eddie, bring those planes here to the U.S. for domestic flights. Bring them here. Yeah. Tim Bowman, number 65. I'm sorry I'm late. Thank you, Tim. I got involved in projects. Welcome, my friend. One more week, and we're off to Alaska on the Quantum of the Seas. On Friday, we'll be in the UK. A week from today, I'll be broadcasting from London. How about that? 67 thumbs ups are in, says Sharon. 67 down, 33 to go to hit 100 today. Stephen is here. Hey, Stephen, how you doing? Many transatlantic and trans-Pacific flights. The freight makes up the bulk of the revenue. The passenger seats are gravy. Tim Bowman, I booked the cruise to Alaska and New Zealand for $71 per person per day for 51 days, including taxes and port charges. It was an amazing price. I'm departing October the 2nd, 2022. That's incredible. That is an incredible deal. John, hello, live from Liberty of the Seas. Welcome, John. Lee Scherer is here. 66 thumbs ups now. Boca Raton is 75 degrees. Have a great trip. Thank you, Lee. I'll see you from the UK next week. Eddie, hello. Bruce, Stu, Teddy from Florida. I'm number 68 tonight. Hope you're doing well. We will see you. Take care. Thank you, Eddie. Duncan, our COVID test required to still cruise? No, apparently they're not. Howard, hey, what is this ArriveCan app that Royal has not even mentioned that we need to download and fill out? Does anyone know this ArriveCan thingy? I know anything about it myself. Does anyone know? They want to mention it? If anyone does know, please fill us in right now. That would be terrific. Thank you guys so much for being here. We have 71 thumbs up showing right now on the thumbs up meter. We only need 29 more to hit 100. This is fantastic. I hope you enjoy these videos we're going to produce for you and the live shows that we'll be producing for you from overseas. I'm quite looking forward to this trip. This is going to be really something. There's no question that I will be working overtime to get all that done. But I tell you, I have been so eager to get going on a trip like this for 2+ years now. I've had this TWB channel since August 17, and we were about to start cruising just before everything blew up on us with those pandemic numbers. So I'll tell you guys, this I'm excited for, really excited. Let's see. Go to Canada, says Howard. Tom Henry, Duncan NCL requires COVID test 2 days prior to cruising. That's interesting. Tim Bowman, I used it this past weekend. It's an app where you register your vacation status, and it works real easy. Interesting. Duncan, thanks to you. Thank you. Tom, thank you. And I wish this phone would stop ringing, but it just won't stop ringing. Hopefully it'll stop ringing. Yay. All righty. There you have it, guys. Thank you all for being with us today and hanging out to see us. I appreciate it. We're going to be, as I said, in London on Friday. We'll be broadcasting next Monday from London. Then after that, we'll be in various cities in Europe. So stick around with this channel. Keep your eye for upcoming videos as we start doing them. Traveling by train all over Europe and different cities and hotels and food experiences and you name it. So I'm looking forward to this. Should be a lot of fun. We are geared up to do it all, so we'll see what's going to happen. Nathan, traveling with Bruce, we will be there with you. Can't wait for a group cruise. Duncan, guess I won't be cruising with them. Donnell, any opinion on YouTuber Matt, who is an RCC fan? I watch his channel too sometimes. I don't know if I catch his videos. I don't think I do. I haven't had time to watch many others' videos these days on the cruise front because of my crazy schedule, obviously setting up this holiday, but also the other channel that I have and getting ready to get going. But they're out there. There's a ton of YouTubers out there making videos about traveling, you name it. I just find that for Europe right now, I can't find anyone doing European videos that are kind of my age. They are the backpacker crowd, which is great. The kids are traveling. It's fantastic. And if there are kids out there who are able to do YouTube videos and make a few bucks on the road through YouTube to help pay for their trips, is that great or what? I love it. We're going to be obviously targeting my audience. I'm not after the 18-year-old travelers, although it wouldn't surprise me because of the number of train videos I'm going to be making. I may well have a very diverse audience for these videos. We'll see how they go. I hope you like them. Let me know what your thoughts of them are. Have a wonderful trip. Thank you, Sharon, so much. Duncan, no time. There you go. Anyway, guys, thank you all for being here today, hanging out with us for the last show out of Calgary. 73 thumbs ups are now officially in the bin. I am certain, as usual, I always get emails from people. I get messages after these shows, and a lot of people watch these live shows on rerun, and they tell me, I'm your thumbs up 85. I'm your thumbs up 92. I'm thumbs up 108. I'm thumbs up 146. It's incredible how many keep coming in after the show is over. And thank you, all of you, for these thumbs ups. It's very, very much appreciated. There you go, guys. Well done. Emma Cruises raised $41,000 for cancer research. She cut her hair. Eddie, travel safe, friends. Sharon, the choo-choos with Bruce, sub-channel. Pete Hoskins, have a great time in the UK and Europe. Cheers, mate. Deb Mozar, safe travels, Bruce. Thank you, everybody. Donnell, all the very best as your epic trip approaches. Enjoy the next 8 weeks. Best wishes. Thank you, my friend. We will be in touch with you guys. You'll be watching us. We're taking you with us, so come on by. Steamer, hey, Bruce. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Join us next Monday from London. And keep an eye on this channel for new videos as we pump them out. And we'll keep you posted on how it's going. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you all so much. Have a pleasant week. Stay healthy. And we'll talk to you from London next Monday. All right. Thank you, Duncan. I guess I'll cruise when you need a passport to travel with a real document. USA passport. There you go. Eddie, hope you have a great time, Bruce. We'll see you next Monday. Bye-bye. Thank you, guys. We'll talk to you next week from London. Bye for now.